today. 207 divided by 2, going through the same 3 boring steps. Who gets the house? First question. You should know that by now. The first number, the big number, gets the house, gets to say safe in the house, 207 in the house. The number 2 is outside the house. We're going to divide 207 into 2 groups. If these were all stickers, we'd put 207 stickers in 2 different jars, and we might have a few left over in case there's any extra. We call that the remainder. So the 2 is outside the house, waiting to do some business. But first, I'm going to draw some. Any guess there? That's correct. Parking spaces. 1, 2. Keep our numbers organized and neat over each number. And of course, the third step is the famous question. Can 2 people go to Burger King and, no, just joking, can 2 people fit into how many chairs? What's the first number? 2. Can 2 people fit in 2 chairs? They certainly can. I go over to my chart and look for the 2, starts off with pink. 2 times what? It's 2. Well, 2 times 1 is 2, and boom, when we have a magic perfect fit, it's always nice. 1 times 2 is 2. So I put the 2 down, do a little subtraction, and so far, not so bad. 2 minus 2 is 0. All right, so that first step was painless. But now we have a little mystery number coming along that's going to make people go, ah! Oh no, what am I supposed to do now? And, of course, the famous step, drop it down. And yes, so the 0 hops in the elevator. It's going to go down there. And now I got a 0, 0. And that's kind of weird because I have to ask that famous question again. And so I will. I'll just ask myself, can 2 people fit in 0 chairs? And the answer is no. We used to put an X, but we can't put an X now because we're in the middle of a number. So what number would be like X or no? Well, there's a 0 in the word no. And we'll just put a 0 because that's it. 2 people can't fit in 0 chairs. So I'm going to say 0. And do the same exact step, even though it's going to be a little different than normal. 0 times the 2. Any number times 0 is 0. So I put a 0 down and I get this strange looking 0, 0, 0. And it's actually strange, but it's going to happen. And it's going to be actually quite normal every time you, not every time you see a 0, but when you have this situation. And so 0, take away 0 is 0. My goodness, look at all those zeros. So that weird second step is out of the way. And I'm just going to go and, revisit my favorite step. Drop it down. That's it. 7, a little bit longer of an arrow. It's going to drop it down. And now I'm kind of back to normal. 2 people can fit in 7 chairs. I'm going to go over to the right, find the magic number. 2 times what is close to 7, but remember, I can't go over 7 or they'll take me away. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. That's pretty nice. 2 times 4 is 8. I've gone over. I can't do that, so I got to go back to 2 times 3. 3 times the 2 is 6. Put a 6 down. I'm going to minus that. Subtract it. 7 take away 6 is 1. You can't leave him there by himself. Can't do it. He's got to go join his friends. We're going to take the elevator up so we can join the rest of his pals. Remainder, kind of messy here. Wow, tough to fit in. Remainder 1. 103, remainder 1. That's it. So this particular problem is just to know what to do when you have a weird zero situation. 103 remainder 1. Watch the video a few times, and remember, it really comes down to asking a common sense question. What makes sense? And not only that'll help you get through the problem. Well, that's it. That's a wrap. Cut camera, take 5. Have a great time watching this another 13 times. Bye-bye.